having a wonderful Wednesday morning. Y'all, we are going to be talking about Altadena, California. It's a black community in California where the LA fires are going on that nobody is really talking about. Very few, a little bit, here and there. But y'all, this is a black community, a historic black community that black people were allowed to buy in this area called Altadena, California. Y'all, there have been a lot of black families that have lost their homes that was like, willed down to them from like, two and three throughout their families, like history, whatever generation, like 2 or 3 generations ago. But y'all, this is very sad. I ran into some videos, you guys. I mean, y'all, this is heart-wrenching. Why are they not talking about Altadena, California? But y'all, we are going to read an article, and it's basically from the New York Times. It gives a little history on Altadena. It says, shattered in the fire, a historic black haven. Y'all, welcome in. Y'all smash the like button as you guys come into the building. Y'all, we know that there's been a lot of people that have lost their homes, famous people, all these stars and everything. But what about the everyday hardworking families that have lost their homes? That these fire perils have been taken out of their their home insurance policies. They are lost to what, they're like, what are we gonna do? Like, this is really sad, y'all. Welcome in. Smash the like button as you guys come into the building. So the article says, scenic and charming and tucked into the foothills, Altadena seemed like a secret just outside the reaches of Los Angeles. Hey, most hated bronze, welcome in, welcome in. It says, I felt it was like back home. Hey, baby, you good? Jamil, he's the best, my baby. So it says, it felt it was like back home, peaceful and calm and a little secluded, said Shirley Taylor, who was raised in North Carolina and arrived in 1979. 1979, she's been there for over 45 years. That's a long, long time. She said the town was also offered a striking element, a flourishing community of middle-class black families. Miss Taylor, a manager for Social Security Administration, knew she and her 2 sons would fit right in. She purchased a 3-bedroom Craftsman on Los Flores Drive for about $75,000 that offered a view of the mountains from the master bedroom. And back then, y'all, I mean, right now, $75,000 for a house, that is cheap, right? I wish I can buy me a house for $75,000. That is cheap, especially in LA. But that was back in 1979 when she went there. And she had a government job working for the Social Security Administration. So she had a very good job. Y'all, welcome in. Smash the like button as you guys come in the building. So it says, oh, it was beautiful, she said. I called it my little country home. Around them, a community thrived. Everyone was an auntie or an uncle or a cousin. The neighborhood barbecues were lively events. Children played in the streets and hurried home when someone rang a bell at sunset. A network of artists, county employees, blue-collar workers, and retirees bloomed. Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Gangsta Cap says, you already know. Yeah, we know, right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Most hated Bronze says, right, those homes were worth millions. Yes, they were worth millions of dollars. Can y'all imagine? I mean, some people still have their family homes, their what we call the family house, the family house in the family where everybody like goes for like, Thanksgiving or Sunday dinners or whatever. Those houses, those are like, willed in the family, like, given down generation to generation. And in a black community like Altadena, like this lady was saying, she said, it was like home, people out, the kids outside playing, everybody's either auntie or a cousin. They had barbecues, they had all kind of stuff going on in that area, right? She said now the future of what was historically a black enclave within Altadena is in peril after Miss Taylor and many other residents lost their homes in the blistering Eaton fire. Y'all, this is very, very sad. The entire neighborhoods in the town of about 42,000 have become deserts of ash. All the way burnt down, all the way burnt down to the ashes. Like nothing is there, you guys. When I seen these pictures, and I'm going to show y'all some, it's sad. It is very, very sad. But why is this community, why did this community have to be burnt down? I mean, y'all, this is crazy. Tracy, welcome in. Tracy says, terrible, just terrible. Yes, it is so sad. It says nearly 21% of the residents directly affected by Eaton fires are black. A high portion, considering that black residents account for only 8% of the overall population of Los Angeles County. Some of those who lost their homes did not have fire insurance. Remember I talked about the fire insurance, the fire peril they call, the insurance companies call them perils. They took the fire perils out and their homes burnt down to the ground. These people worked hard for these homes. And now what are they to do that the fire insurance, the peril is not in their insurance? Y'all, this is not right. This is like very, very suspicious, right? In 1979, she said her house was like 70, what'd she say, 70? Let's go back. 75,000 back in 1979. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all, let's get these likes up. Let's get the likes up. This is sad. This is terrible. This is terrible. Mike says some people say they saw people starting the fires. This was planned. I think so too, Mike. I truly believe so. Y'all smash the like button if y'all think that these fires were started intentionally. Because we already know California has fires, right? But fires in neighborhoods, burning down houses? No, we normally see California burning in the woods, the dry brush, right? In the desert part and stuff like that. But y'all, I haven't seen, and I'll look it up, I haven't seen where the houses are set on fire and burning down to the ground. And then this black neighborhood community, Altadena, that hardly nobody is talking about. These black people worked hard for their things. And then they did a thing where they were redlined, where they can buy houses. The black people back then could buy houses in that area. And now all of a sudden the houses are burnt down, the community, Altadena. And these families that worked hard, these were people who worked, had government jobs. This lady was working at the Social Security office. She was there. She left North Carolina, went to Cali in 1979, bought a house for her and her sons for $75,000. Yo, I wish I could buy me a house for $79,000, right? 75,000. I wish I could buy me one. I know there's some out there that need a lot of work probably, but back then, were they like more like newer homes back then when she bought the house back in 1979? Y'all, I'm telling you, this is sad. This is really sad. It said nearly 21% of the residents affected by the Eaton fires are black. A high proportion, considering that black residents only account for 8% of the overall population of Los Angeles County. Some of those who lost their homes did not have the fire insurance. Like I said, I had somebody in my chat that was a fire insurance agent, and he said that they were taking out the fire insurance out of these policies, you guys. And then they are stuck really and truly because now how are they going to pay for their mortgages? Because if they do still have a mortgage, y'all, the mortgage company is still wanting their monthly payment, right? They still want their monthly payment. And if the house is burned down because the fire insurance was no longer available, then what are they to do? Who is going to come to their rescue? Who is going to say, here's money to pay off your house and to rebuild? Y'all, I'm telling you, this is like a whole setup. Even, what's that comedian? I forget the comedian's name. He even came and said that this was a whole setup because they're trying to burn everything down and rebuild California to be a smart city in 2028. Y'all look it up. What's his name? Eddie, was it Eddie Griffin? No, I think it was Eddie Griffin. Yeah, he was saying that. He was like in 2028, he's like, go check it out for yourself. It's all over Google. They said they're trying to make LA a smart city. So they burn people's houses down. They really kind of trap them and take out the fire peril, so they can't claim fire and leave these people stuck, homeless. Y'all, these people are like everyday people. They don't have wads of money laying around to go and just, let me rebuild my house because it got burnt down. That's what insurance is for. And they took that peril out, y'all. It's very suspicious, right? It says it's very painful. This is what Miss Taylor is saying. She says it's very painful because it feels like a family of people have been destroyed. And I don't know if that family will come together again. With property in California being as expensive as it is, Miss Taylor said, and she's 75 years old now. She's 75, y'all. This is sad. This is very, very, very sad. For her to go there in 1979, working for the Social Security Administration, she bought a house, for her and her two sons, and then to know in 2025 her house got burnt down. Y'all, this is sad, and this in a Black community. It says neighbors have been horrified to learn the names of the unalived. Rodney Nickerson, 82, a retired aerospace engineer who loved to fish. Victor Shaw, 66, a former courier whose body was found in his front yard with a garden hose in his hand. Diley Curry, 95, a former actress known for the old blue Cadillac she had long vowed to restore. Erling Kelly, 83, a retired pharmacy technician who dotted on her grandchildren. Y'all, this is sad. It says they, along with other Black victims of the fire, lived west of Lake Avenue, where many early homeowners of color were pushed because of the redlining, a discriminatory bank lending practice that effectively precluded them from buying in white neighborhoods. Y'all, this is terrible. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Tracy says terrible, just terrible. Yes. Mike Patrick says some people say they saw people. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's sad, right? It is. I mean, y'all, this is terrible. This is very terrible. So it says they, along with other Black victims of the fire, lived west of the avenue. Okay, yeah, we got that. Okay, yeah, they were doing the redlining, anti-discriminatory, where they can only buy in where they were not allowed to buy in a white neighborhood. Chris says, yes, this is very devastating. I never seen nothing like, yes, Chris, me too, never. Y'all, this is sad. This is really, really, this is devastating. And this is a Black community that hardly nobody is talking about. These people work, they're not like the Hollywood moguls that are losing houses that probably have money in their accounts to go and rebuild a house. Maybe not the mansion they had, but rebuild a house. These people are normal, everyday working, hard class citizens that have worked hard just to get a $75,000 home back in 1979. It says they, along with other Black victims of the fire, live west of Lake. Okay, we did that. It says the west side of Altadena became racially diverse, home to a small number of Asian Americans and substantially Latino population, as well as Black residents. It had cheaper, more modest homes on smaller lots than the other side of town, east of Lake Avenue, a major street that bisects the community and runs from the San Gabriel Mountains south to the 210 freeway. Y'all, this is sad. Chris says, hopefully they'll have a program to help them get loans to rebuild. I really hope so. I really, really hope so. It says Altadena was overwhelmingly white in the 1950s and the beginning of the civil rights movement. When Black residents slowly began to appear, they were not embraced. Y'all, smash the like button, you guys. This is sad. It says Wanda Williams, 74, recalled that her father, who worked with the Union Pacific Railroad, was not allowed to buy a home in Los Angeles because of redlining. Y'all, this redlining situation is new to me. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in the building. So the redlining, from what I'm seeing, didn't allow the black people to buy and purchase homes in these areas where white people live. That's sad, but it is what it is, right? So it says, when the family settled in Altadena around 1953, they were one of two black families in the whole neighborhood. Ralph, hey, how are you? Welcome in. It says, Miss Williams recalled how an older white woman would spray a garden hose at her when she rode by on her bike. Y'all, there was, oh my God, this is sad. This is really terrible. Around that time, a neighborhood watch group known as Cinch, each letter standing for a street name, and was started by a black resident in part to address a strained relationship with the sheriff's department. In 1968, the Fair Housing Act provided race-based discrimination against homebuyers and renters and helped to change the racial makeup of Altadena. Black families who were pushed out of urban housing in neighborhooding Pasadena made their way in, and the area became sought after by families from the South. Y'all, this is sad. I mean, I'm just learning of this as of like yesterday. This is terrible. 11th Regiment says, what side is yours? What side is yours? Just now learning what redlining is. I don't know how old you are, but that's sad. Yes, 11th Regiment. It's very sad. Very sad. Chris says, I wonder why the water was cut off in certain areas, because a lot of people couldn't water down a house because of water. Yes, Chris, that's what they're saying. They said they drained the, what are those things called? The red things, the fire hydrants. They said they drained those. They were turning off water, emptying the, I guess, the reservoirs or whatever. It was just weird, right? It was crazy. Melanie says redlining is American and as Chevy, apple pie, and baseball. It's crazy. It is crazy, y'all. I'm new to this. I mean, y'all, I have not heard this until yesterday. I ran across a video, some TikToks, and I was like, oh my goodness, why isn't a lot of people talking about this? Nobody's really talking about this, right? It's sad. J. Romeo says, Altadena was also a biracial safe zone in the 70s. Yeah, I see where they were trying to integrate, like, you know, the I think they said the Asians, the some Latinos, and some black families. Arctic One, welcome in. Arctic One says, everyone smash the like button and subscribe to your girl, The Lounge 8385. Thank you, Arctic One. Smart LA 2028. Yes, Arctic One, that's what they are saying. Smash the like button. Y'all, I'm telling you, when I seen this, what's his name? The comedian, I'm trying to think of his name. I just did a live the other day. But anyway, the comedian came on and he said that. He said this is why they're covering up some of the Diddy evidence. And also, they're trying to build a smart city. James says everybody in LA knows. Wow. But why are they going to give these people money? Are they really going to give these people money? Now, if they're going to give them money, you know, okay, if I would have known that, I would have moved all of my stuff out into like a faraway place in a whole nother state. And then I would have been, okay, let the house burn down, right? If everybody knows, and people like don't know, like us, probably like some people are not living in California and don't know really what's up, you know, that's what I would have done. I would have been like, I don't care if let the house burn down. If you're going to pay me for my house, okay, yeah, burn it down to the ground. But it's crazy. They took the fire perils out of these people's insurance policies. They backed out of California, and then they let it burn. Like Usher, let it burn. Melanie says, sadly, I think the fix is for the black population there. Really, I think so too. As Mr. Starr says, yep, it's a setup. I think so too. Yeah, Melanie, Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin was going off, right? But Eddie Griffin is always going off and telling what's going on, right? He don't care. He's like, the government is up, you know, he don't care. He's like, I know what's going on. But yeah, I'm gonna play that too. Arctic One says, everyone double tap your screen, get them likes up, y'all. Yes, y'all smash the like button. This is sad, y'all. I mean, I barely stumbled upon it yesterday, y'all. It was so sad to see that this is a black community, Altadena, that they burnt down. People are losing, their lives. People are losing, y'all. They're finding them past, unalived in the front, trying to, put the fires out with their water hoses, y'all. It is sad. It is sad. Yeah, it is sad. Salute, Cincy says, girl, I ain't just for black people. Palisades is not a predominantly black area. Why y'all talking about y'all not from it? Salute. We're talking about the situation with Altadena. That's what we're talking about. Okay? If you don't like it, you can go to another channel. And ain't nobody holding you hostage here at the lounge, baby. Okay? The Sorbacher, hey, how are you? How are you? So it says right here, let's see, it says in 1968, the Fair Housing Act prohibited race-based discrimination against home buyers and renters and helped to change the racial makeup of Altadena. Black families who were pushed out of urban housing in neighboring Pasadena made their way in, and the area became sought after families from the South. So it says about a decade later, the black proportion of Altadena population peaked at nearly 43%, according to the census data. So it peaked. The population went up nearly 43%. So yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. Hustler says rich people problems. Yeah, it's I'm telling you, it's really, really sad. And I'm talking specifically about Altadena. So Hustler's Life says, let me see. Exclusive, let me see. The Sorbacher says, funny how Ali called the fire. The Sorbacher, hey. The Sorbacher, you're always here in my live. Yes, welcome in. Good morning. Yes, that's what Ali was saying. But y'all, I'm kind of sketchy on Ali Carter because some of the stuff that she had a lot of people thinking, I'm like kind of recanting my, how can I say it? I'm recanting the way I feel about Ali Carter, but she did speak about the fires, and also she said that there's going to be an earthquake. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, because the stuff that's going on with Ali Carter, her mom, her sisters and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, they is out of control. And y'all know we don't do that over here at the lounge, but it is what it is. But y'all, I'm telling you, what Ali Carter was saying, she was like, the fires are going to come. She said, just watch for it. And I was like, oh wow, and the fires came. Melanie says we're talking about Altadena, not Palisades. She might be confused. Melanie, I think so, absolutely. Independent Chad says, who's Ali Carter? She's the one that was saying that she was a child minor victim of Diddy, Denzel, and all this, and she had her receipts and this and that, and then it's like a big deal with Ali Carter. So I don't know. No, not Jimmy Carter's wife. It's Ali Carter. She's saying she was like a child trafficking victim, but of like Hollywood people too. Melanie says they have no problem when the media talks about the Palisades fires, but got a problem when we focus on Altadena. I know, Melanie, right? That's what I'm saying. Nobody's really talking. And I've seen some coverages from like ABC, like 2 or 3 minutes. But you see the Palisades, the Hollywood, they getting hours of coverage. And I'm like, oh my God, what about the Altadena? I just ran upon this yesterday, y'all. Tracy says it's a land grab, and they're gonna gentrify that and move forward. And unfortunately, the people are at a loss. It's sad. Yes, Tracy, it is so sad. Chris Diamond, hi, welcome in. Her name is Tori Outlaw. Yeah, her original name is Tori Outlaw, but that's a lot going on with Ali Carter / Tori Outlaw. Chris Bernard says, God help us. I know, right? Kathy Butler, hello, Queen. Hey, how are you, Kathy? Arctic One says, yes, we know at Chris, yes. America says, looting issue seems bad on news. Yes, y'all. It's really sad that anybody is losing houses, right? No matter what color you are, black, Puerto Rican, you know, Asian, you know, whatever you are, it's sad. But when they're not talking about this Altadena, I feel bad, because these are people like everyday people like us. Everyday people like us that, I mean, this lady, she moved there in 1979 with her and her two little boys from North Carolina. She worked for the Social Security Administration. She bought her house for $75,000 back in 1979. And y'all know how expensive those houses are. Even for like a 1,300 square foot house that's old is like $1 trillion. It's very expensive. It's crazy. Hustler's Life says Jay's Puff Daddy is monsters as well. As all of them see how Hollywood is on fire. Yes, they are saying, I did a video the other day, you know, they are saying that Diddy and them, they're trying to cover up all of the evidence, because you guys, they're saying that the tunnels, they got tunnels, that they have evidence in the tunnels. They're trying to burn it down. Are they burning it all the way down? That's why we see everything is burnt down to the ground, right? We don't see like a house fire that like maybe the kitchen burnt down or maybe the garage burnt down. Like the whole house is falling down to the ground, like nothing but rubbish and debris, right? So are those gonna be the debris gonna fall and like block the tunnels so they can't get in there? I don't know. I mean, that's what they're saying, a whole bunch of stuff, right? Donnie Rasila, can you give me a shout out? I sub. Yes, Donnie Rasila, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the lounge. We got a new lounger in the building, y'all. Arctic One says, everyone hit the 3 dots on the top right of your screen and smash the like button and sub, y'all. Thank you, Arctic One. America says, homeless, unemployment, children's schools gone, sad times. Yes. Yes, yes. America says, yep. Hustler says it's a distraction. Trust me. Yeah, that's probably true too. Hustler, yeah. Chad Lamont Winkler says the mudslides will be next. And what? Yes, see, Chad, that's what I knew, that California was good for the mudslides, right? The mudslides and the fires. That's what I just said yesterday. Melanie says, good work you're doing, fam. This popped up in my live stream. Have a great day. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Universal says Diddy done it. They're saying that Diddy has something to do with it, allegedly. They're saying that because, y'all, let me... You know, this is like so many conspiracies as to all of this, but it does kind of make sense. Like Diddy's house is not on fire because, you know, the feds already went in there, raided it, and got what they needed. But Paris Hilton, who has been like said to be around Diddy, her house burnt down. You know, other like Beyonce's mom burnt down, house burnt down. A lot of other people, right? So it's crazy. It's crazy. The Sortbacher says the Diddler's home survived, though. Yes, the Sortbacher. How is it that Diddy's home survived? But the only reason why I'm thinking is because the feds already went in and got what they needed. I'm thinking. Chad says the mayor of L.A. Yes, I heard about the mayor. They were saying something, Chad. I seen you retracted your message, but yeah, they are saying the mayor was doing some kind of funny business too with funds, the fire department, with the water, like all kind of stuff. And I'm like, OMG. And then they got the inmates out there fighting the fires, y'all, paying them like, I think, is it $10 a day or something like that? It's like all kind of stuff going on with these fires. But like I said, Altadena was the black community that was you know, affected, that really no people are talking about, hardly a few minutes of coverage, right? But it is crazy. Ricardo says, what do you think about Diddy? Now we artists will have it harder. Oh, you're an artist, Ricardo? Okay, welcome in. Before we gave booty, now we have to make really good songs to get a contract. What are your thoughts on that? Yes, that's sad. Let me say something. Just like when you go and apply at Walmart to be a janitor, you know you like to keep clean, you got OCD, you love to clean, you love to pine sol and bleach down toilets and stuff like that. They go in there and they let you do your job, right? Because you like doing that. I mean, some people would do it because they have to, but some people do it because they really love to clean. They got OCD, they want to clean. Why can't it be like that in the industry? Why can't you love singing, love being a rapper, an actor, a dancer, whatever? Why can't you just come in there, do your job, and go home? Why does it have to be, yeah, you have to, give your little booty up or give this up or give that up of your personal self just to make it famous? And then not only that, they'll record you, they'll try to blackmail you, they'll try to control you, they'll try to get you to do stuff that is against your personal, like your personal you know, like against what you believe in, like all this like gay stuff. We love, everybody here at the lounge, but if you're not like that, then you go into Hollywood, they want you to make a video if you're a female with another female. You're like, I don't believe in that. Oh, you don't believe in that? Okay, well, maybe Hollywood is not for you. So I think that, the fact of them doing that to people, I think it's horrible. I think it's awful. And I think that they should restructure Hollywood and get all those people out of there, not just burn down their houses. They need to burn down the actual and rebuild all those places that are doing that to people, because that's not something that you want to think about. Like, oh, I want to sing, I want to make it to Hollywood. But then when you get there, you sometimes may know what's up, and sometimes you don't know what's up. When you don't know what's up, that's when it's heart-wrenching, it's devastating. I mean, look at Justin Bieber and the young people, and that's why a lot of the times they want to get them young people in there. I mean, it's really, really sad. It's really sad. Evelyn says, do the opposite, sing gospel songs for Christ, worship Jesus Christ. He blessed you with a talent to worship him, and he will open doors the right way. Yes, Evelyn, I believe that. I believe that. Sharif says, well, it's not reality. So for some, it's not. Malu says, press 1 if you even been invited to an industry party. Yeah, if y'all have been to an industry party, yeah, press 1. I want to know. Kathy says, I'm so happy for you and Jamil P. Very beautiful couple. God bless you all with happiness. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, my baby Jamil Peterson. If y'all are not following him, he's here on YouTube too. He is a comedian. Check him out, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Thank you. Sandra Love, hey. Harris says, rich people got their A's kicked. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maluka says they get the gospel singers too. Yes, absolutely. Patrick, Christ is King, the Sorbacher presses 0. Yeah, I've never been. But yes, they remember, was it, I forget what gospel singer came out, and she was coming forward and letting people know that, yeah, they over there too in the Christian sector of Hollywood. It ain't just the regular, what they call it, succulent music. The Christians got they battles over there too. All of them, the actors, singers, dancers, rappers, all of them got this horrible stuff going down, right? Harris said Christ couldn't do anything to stop the fires. Yeah, it's sad. It is really, really sad. Daisy says the God of theirs is Moloch, and his trans. It's in the book of Isaiah. Well, I'm telling you, y'all, it is very sad. It is very, very sad. It's very sad. But I'm going to continue to read. So it says, the real estate agents actually scared a lot of white homeowners, especially west of Lake Avenue, and said, we can't be responsible for your property values failing, so get out now, Ms. Zach said. Oh, wow. Okay. It says they would get white owners in modest areas to sell their homes cheap, and then bring in black people and sell it to them at a higher price, she said. So there was a lot of land that was exchanged in a panic mode. Y'all, this is sad. It says a considerable number of the first-time home buyers from that period stayed in Altadena for good. These days, about a quarter of black residents in Altadena are 65 and older. So these are older residents that came years ago. Long time ago. Like that lady, she came in like 1979, and she was working for the Social Security Administration. She bought a house for $75,000 in Altadena. It says many of Altadena black families passed their houses down from the parents to the children and hoped they would be the foundation of generational wealth. Wow. It is sad. It is really, really sad, you guys. It is sad. It says all of that made for a community where if you didn't know someone directly, you probably knew someone related to them. Entire blocks operated like extended families anyway. Y'all know back in the days when people did live in neighborhoods like that, you rolling down the street, waving at your neighbors. Hey, how you doing, neighbor, on the way home? And then like you guys have these block parties. Everybody's calling each other family, cousin, auntie, calling other people mama, grandma, whatever. And those were the good days, y'all. Those were the good old days, right? Where it was safe, people can come together, have a good time, cook, barbecue, have the what's it called? Reunions and all that. It says, my neighbor on one side, she taught me how to cheerlead. And then an older lady, Miss Chatham, she's the babysitter, said Regina Major. But if you were in trouble, she'll tell your parents. In that whole community, you took care of each other. And y'all, they don't do that a lot these days, right? They don't do that. It says Miss Major, who is 62, was a toddler when her parents purchased a home in that area. She's 62 now. 62. Her father was a minister who also ran a printing business. Her mother was a jury services supervisor for the Los Angeles County Superior Court and did hairdressing on the side. There'd always be someone over. She would press and curl their hair in the kitchen. Oh, y'all remember, if y'all are black, the press and curl? Your mom used to press your hair out with the pressing comb. And then you be scared, you holding your ear, making sure she get over all the hairs over here with the pressing comb. And then with the hot curlers, they put them on the stove, on the gas stoves or on the electric stoves. And then they curl and you be like, ooh, you make sure that your mama didn't, get close to the scalp or burn your ear off. You be walking with scabs on your ear. I'm telling you, those were the good old days, right? So it says, there always be someone over. She were press and curl their hair in the kitchen. Miss Major said she also baked a lot. So anybody that had a birthday, she made a cake for them. Y'all, I'm telling you, those were the good old days, right? Lily's Banter says the 1980s crack moved in and community crumbled. Wow. Harris says maybe it was karma for mistreating black people. I mean, probably so. The Sorbacher says many say the fires were started on purpose. Yes, that's what they are saying. Hustler says, I just became a sub. Thank you. Yes, subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already and smash the like button. Thank you. Sandra Love is smiling. Daisy says, Marcel pressing hot iron. Yeah, you remember that, Daisy? You remember that? You'd be like, oh, I got to get my hair washed, blow dried, pressed out, and curled. And then you be scared. Hopefully, mama didn't drop the Marcel bars, because sometimes they drop them. She be trying to with the Marcels, how they have to go like this to curl, like I twist, and then you're like, oh Lord, please don't let her drop it on me. But then you had a towel around your back, so if it did, you're like, okay, you're a little bit safe. But when it was time to press that little area, my mama used to press real close to the edge, make sure that the hair was straight all over, right? Those were the good old days, right? But yeah, I'm telling you guys, these things are like very, very sad. And a lot of these people from Altadena, y'all, they were just like I said, black families that were hardworking individuals. They weren't like Hollywood moguls. They weren't even in Hollywood, but they just lived in LA. That a lot of them relocated to LA. I have an aunt that relocated to LA too. And she relocated years ago too. And that's when things were different, America says nostalgia. Harris says they were even controlling the winds with, yes, Harris. They said those winds were like really hard. And when you have wind and fire, that's like pushing the fire on and on and on, right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Lily says you're charming, and I just subbed too. Thank you, Lily. Welcome to the lounge. We got another lounger in the building, y'all. Daisy Freedom says, sure thing. I was a hairdresser in Hollywood for 30 years. Oh, wow. Also, Daisy, yes, you know all about the press and comb, the Marcel bars, all of that. So, okay, wow. Okay. America says, I would probably agree with that, but I recently learned barbary slavery happened, so I don't think it's directed to one race to push people out. I mean, they said there was other races there, but a lot of them were like, it was like majority like a black community. B says it was intentionally started. Yes, they said they arrested some people. I think it was a female that they arrested. Oh, Alex, thank you. New sub, Los Angeles native here. Hey, welcome, Alex the Great. We got another lounger. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I think you guys, I think a lot of it is probably going to be. I hope that they. Somebody's fund will give these people money, y'all. Smash the like button. I hope and pray that somebody will give these people, the ones that, well, all the ones that were like low income. And I'm not just saying the black communities, because Altadena is like a historic black community and it's known for that. But I just pray that they give everybody that was not Hollywood moguls, that were everyday working people, people that worked at the Social Security office, people worked for the county, school teachers, people of those caliber that had homes that burnt down. I just pray that somebody will come through for them, because there's nothing like looking at your land. Your house is burnt up. They then took the fire peril out of your life, out of your home insurance, and you're like lost for what you can do. Because when the like FEMA and all that comes in, FEMA's gonna give you like $2,000. That is definitely not gonna rebuild no $75,000 home, right? I mean, it's sad. It is sad. Alex says, right, prayers. Yes, prayers for all of them. America says it's good. See Elon Musk helping out. Yes, everybody that's helping out that has money, y'all. I mean, shout out to them for stepping up and helping, because y'all, these families have lost their whole everything. I mean, everything. And did they know that these fires were coming? Because like I said, if they really knew what was going on, I'm sure they would have packed up and tried to hurry up and just throw stuff, at least their sentimental things, in a truck and move it to a location, probably in another state or something, just to save what they had. Because I mean, people have lost probably like expensive stuff, some heirlooms, sentimental value stuff that was left from their great grandparents, or stuff that's been willed down, to the family, that's something that's kept in the family. But y'all, it is sad. Dee says, I want to know why the California government would turn off the water pressure about a month before this happened. Who tipped them? That's what I'm saying, D. Madison. That is so suspicious, right? That is very, very suspicious. Like, why is the water being turned off, or the pressure turned off down? There's no water to fight the fires, but you got to call the fire department. And the fire department, they don't have enough water in their fire truck to fight a whole neighborhood. They don't have that. B says, I have the text. Wow. Oh, wow, B Merritt. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Okay, B Merritt says, I got a accidental text, guys, Sunday, January 5th. Fellas, great. Get ready for fire handling jobs. Fire started January 7th. B Merritt. Oh, I will keep that text. If you can, screenshot it and send it to your email. Because your email, sometimes you lose your phone. You may not be able to get back into your phone. Take a screenshot and send it to yourself via email. That's what I do a lot of times when I know that something needs to be saved. Send it to your email. D. Madison's on top of laying off all the fire and first aid helpers. Yes, D. Madison, that's what they were saying. I was like, OMG. I was like, wow, all of these people are getting laid off, and the next thing you know is fires everywhere. I'm telling you, Cream de la Cream text kept it. Yeah, keep that text, because I'm telling you, this stuff is something is going to be said about this stuff, because I mean, these people are doing a lot of stuff that is like very, very suspicious. Like I said, they are oh, okay. I respond to the guy said sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they are let me see, what is his name? Let me see. Let's see. But there's like so many people. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Let me go to, yeah, because Eddie Griffin, y'all, Eddie Griffin was even saying that these, you know, what Eddie Griffin was saying, I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, wow. Let's see. Tristan said, my friend is a California firefighter. It's been known for years. They never had the system added. Rich people with swimming pools never got the correct tooling to use their pool water. I can keep going. Oh, wow. Lord, welcome in. Salute. Good morning to you too. Tristan says California has known about the fire risk for years, yet but people, I know people keep moving there. I would not. Carla, yes. Oh my goodness. Let's see what Eddie Griffin said, because Eddie Griffin was not playing. Eddie Griffin was speaking and saying exactly what he wanted to say about them fires. Let's see what Eddie Griffin, he was not playing. Let me see if I can find it, because Eddie Griffin was, I mean, y'all, he was not playing about what he was saying about them fires. He was calling it out and didn't even care. He was calling it out and did not even care what he was saying, because what he's saying is pretty much true, right? He was not playing. He was not. Let's see. Let's watch this video right here. But yeah, y'all, it's very sad. It's very sad. People lost their lives. Altadena, which is a Black historic community, y'all, it is sad. It's really, really sad and terrible.
Live from Piper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Cynthia Thompson. As the country continues to recover from the wildfire spread in Los Angeles, many around the world are still trying to make sense of this unexpected event. However, if you were to ask Eddie Griffin, the wildfires couldn't have been as unexpected as some may think. Eddie Griffin is back with another episode of his YouTube series, NNN, where he would talk about what's going on in LA. Now, during the video, Griffin would mention the conspiracy belief that the fires were started to hide and cover evidence from pedophile cults in Hollywood.
LA is on fire. Now, a lot of people saying it's to cover up the pedophile trail.
He would also blame Stewart and Linda Resnick, a billionaire couple that owns the Wonderful Company, which owns Fiji Water, Wonderful Pistachios, and almonds, and several other snacks, for reportedly using more water than every home in the city, as the couple allegedly owns around 60% of an important California water resource. With this information becoming quickly widespread, Yahoo News would repost an article from Fortune, who would deny those claims and label them as anti-Semitic. During NNN, Griffin would also report that a large portion of the firefighter staff was let go several months before the wildfire.
Oh, somebody just said that too. Somebody just told me that. Wow, I'm telling you, y'all, this stuff is crazy. Smash the like button, y'all.
He would simply suggest someone knew the fire was coming. Now, Griffin wouldn't just stop there. Additionally, the comedian would also roast State Farm Insurance Company for counseling fire protection several months in advance.
And see, you guys, this is what they were saying. These fire perils were taken out of these Los Angeles families' policies. And then when they go try to file for a, a claim, they're going to be like, no, you don't have the fire peril in your insurance policy, y'all. This is sad.
Suggesting that someone employed there also knew about the impending fire.
State Farm canceled fire protection on homes 3 months before the fire. Who keeps tipping off motherfuckers that a natural disaster is about to happen? Like a good neighbor, State Farm wasn't there.
And y'all, he's absolutely right. Who tipped off that there was going to be fires? These fires on a natural disaster. Natural disasters just happen, right? Nobody knows allegedly when a natural disaster is going to hit. But then you stop all the fire insurance, and then people are allegedly setting fires, and then they're burning these houses all the way down to the ground. Y'all, this is suspicious, right?
You ain't no good neighbors. Y'all the worst neighbors you could ever have. Just go.
Now, Griffin wasn't the only comedian to comment on the LA fires. Meanwhile, D.L. Hughley would use his platform to clear up any misinformation regarding them. On Instagram, Hughley would share a TikTok of a man airing out his frustrations on those who think the dismissal of Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass is necessary due to the fires.
This country's a goddamn joke. So Karen Bass got to go. The mayor of a city, one city, not even of all of California, got to go because of the lies that y'all telling about how she's managed these fires. First of all, the fact that y'all are believing these lies without even taking the time to verify that they are lies tells me a lot about y'all, and it tells me a lot about why the country is exactly where it is. The fact that
That's true. We are being lied to, y'all. I'm telling you, people are getting hip to what is going on. Not everybody is believing what is being told on the regular news, right?
y'all are saying that the mayor of a city has to go at the same fucking time that y'all just gave power back to a dude who mismanaged a pandemic so badly that 1 million people ain't here no more says a lot. The dude who took the pandemic response playbook left to him by Obama and threw it out because he didn't like Obama. And him throwing out that playbook made the pandemic worse, which again cost 1 million people their lives. Y'all gave him the job back? The dude who fired the pandemic response team because he said, and I quote, "I don't like having a bunch of people around when we don't need them." Y'all gave him the fucking job back. But Karen Bass got to go. There's not enough ways.
Wow.
For me to say, fuck y'all.
As the caption Hughley would write, "This brother is speaking from the heart, whether you agree or not." Additionally, Hughley would share a clip from CBS's 60 Minutes, where LA County Fire Chief Anthony Maroney stated they did not have enough water resources for this catastrophe.
Wow.
It was pointed out that one mansion could use 3 to 4 fire engines. It's estimated the city lost 8,000 structures, meaning they would need approximately 26,000 fire engines. Maroney said the city of Los Angeles does not have 26,000 fire engines.
Wow.
That can be in the same place at the same time.
Y'all, look at that. Let me wrap that back. Look at how much. Hold on, let me play it.
Engines. That can
Look at that devastation. And y'all, that's right on the water. Look at all those homes that are burnt. They are burnt down to the ground, right? Those are burnt all the way down to the ground. Y'all, this is sad. Y'all smash the like button. This is sad.
can be in the same place at the same time. Regarding the clip, Hughley's caption read, "Please stop listening to the conspiracy theories. The lies have spread faster than the fire itself. Make sure you share this as much as the BS gets shared."
Yep, facts.
Several social media users would react to the 60 Minutes clip. One user would write, "On top of 100-mile-per-hour winds, stop blaming the mayor." Another user on social media would add, "I don't think there's a place in the world that could have been prepared for this."
Exactly.
Lonnie Love would also chime in under Hughley's post. She wrote, "This needed to be explained the day it happened. The LA fire chief herself did not explain it like this. This is why folks were upset and confused. Our leaders still need to have a plan in place. And it's like no one had a plan. Not the governor, mayor, LA chief. We pay too much in state taxes. And $800 million goes to the LAFD. For our leaders to not have a plan in place and to be able to explain what happened like this LA County chief did." So, what do you guys think about Eddie Griffin's thoughts on the LA wildfires? Do you agree or disagree? What are your thoughts on D.L. Hughley's response to spreading information on the fires? Let us know in the comments below.
Y'all, that's crazy. These fires, y'all, they are saying that people are being arrested. They are saying that people are just starting these fires. But y'all, I'm telling you, there's no way, like this video said, there's no way, like Eddie Griffin said, if you have a natural disaster, how do we know? How can we get a heads up if there's fires going to be, you know what I'm saying? If California's going to catch on fire, if it's going to be a mudslide, if it's going to be this, if it's going to be a tornado. Like they were planning this. I mean, this is what it sounds like to me. And a lot of people are saying the conspiracy is crazy. I'm telling you, it is crazy. It is really, really crazy. And some people are really believing that these people, like there's no water, there's this or that. Some people are falling and believing that side on what they were saying, right? Awatar says salt ruins the fertility of the soil. Wow. Daisy said Trump had a plan back in 2018 and Newsom said no because of a little fish. Oh, wow. Ryan said it's not crazy. It's true. It is true. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Red, welcome. America, they delayed it. Chris says the mayor didn't even want to answer anybody. The lesbian African one. Wow. Yeah, it's y'all. I'm telling you, when people are losing their lives, these families are losing their homes, what they had for generational wealth. You guys, I'm telling you, this is really, really sad. And these people are left to question and to see like where they're gonna live, like how are they gonna be able to move on after this. But I'm hoping that somebody speaks up for them, somebody gives them some money, because y'all, they took those fire pearls out of their insurance, so they can't go and claim their insurance, you know, make a claim with their insurance because they don't have the fire peril. It is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. But let's listen in to see what these news people are talking about the generational, 3 Black generational families that lost homes in Eaton.
Of Black families planted roots there. Eyewitness News reporter Annabelle Munoz spoke to one of those families and takes a closer look at Altadena's Black history. She's live with this story from Pasadena. Annabelle?
Hi, Philip. Well, right now we're outside of Octavia's bookshelf here in Pasadena. You can see all the jugs and cases of water, and that is because this bookstore is operating as a resource center. And I should mention, it is named after a prominent Black figure in Black history, author Octavia Butler. Let's go inside. I want to show you all of these shelves that you see to the right. They're typically filled with books. Those books have gone into storage as they've started collecting donations for folks impacted by the Eaton fire.
Altadena holds a history of family, struggle, and beloved community.
At one time, we were 30% African American.
The Mountain View Cemetery is the resting place of abolitionist and educator Ellen Garrison Jackson Clark and renowned author Octavia Butler. The community is also home to hundreds of Black families whose homes were ravaged by the Eaton fire 1 week ago.
You've got 3 generations of, and we are Daniels, Franklin, Hughes, and we have an element that's not here, Freeney.
Between these families.
So you guys, if y'all are not aware, Altadena is a historic Black community in LA that their homes are basically all burnt down to the ground. And this is very, very sad because these are everyday working people just like us. They're not rich, they're not famous, they are just regular everyday people.
These 7 homes were destroyed.
There's generational wealth that is in question now.
One that is still standing is the home Shelley Daniels and her husband Paul purchased for about $16,000 in 1960.
At that time, it was pretty difficult as a Black person to get past Woodbury, really.
Shelley and Paul were engaged in racial justice efforts with organizations like the NAACP and Women in Action.
We organized in order to get a black member on the city council.
Shelley's granddaughter, Jamaica Hughes, lived in one of the family homes that was destroyed.
I've raised my kids here. Their friends are reaching out. I've had friends reach out to me literally from junior high school.
Hughes is determined to return and rebuild, a wish her 93-year-old grandmother echoes.
I would hope for Altadena to rebuild. I don't think
93 years old, y'all. I mean, this is sad. I mean, I'm really shocked about this community because I just found out about this community yesterday.
I'll be here to see Altadena rebuild, but I do hope that Altadena rebuilds because it's a wonderful place.
Today, Altadena is a diverse community, roughly 18% African American and 27% Latino.
Give honor and homage to the diversity of our community. There's a large Japanese presence in Altadena.
Veronica Jones, a lifelong resident of Altadena.
Oh, Lily said I grew up in Altadena and this just breaks my heart. Oh, Lily, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And I know you probably know a lot of families, a lot of people in that Altadena community. And it is sad. My heart goes out to everybody, to you and your family, Lily, and whoever you have that does live in that community. This is sad. Chris says Jabil is too funny. Oh my God. Yes, Jabil is the best, y'all. I know he's probably upstairs cutting up on live right now.
And president of the Altadena Historical Society hopes the voices of these residents are at the center of an equitable rebuilding of the city. She also has a message to the many intergenerational Black families who call this home.
They don't have to leave. It's their home. It's their place that people, years ago set down the stakes and paid the price for them to be here.
Well, back out here live in Pasadena, Octavia's Bookshelf is still looking for some donations. They're focusing on water and gift cards.
Y'all, I am really shocked where these people went. I don't know. Lord says I want to know where the people went. Some people, they're saying went to hotels in I guess a neighboring town, a neighboring city where it's safe. Buster says, are there's still fires going on? Yes, there's fires still going on. A lot of people are still, being misplaced from their properties and from their homes. And they are saying that the insurance companies are not going to be taking care of their property, paying for it because they don't have the fire peril in their insurance. And y'all, that is terrible. These people knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Y'all, here's another video that I wanted to share with you guys. I mean, this is sad, you guys. These are these people's lives, livelihoods, that, got, burnt down, taken, gone, out of here, right? But let me skip this commercial and listen to this resident, y'all. He's an older gentleman, too, and he's one of the ones that has lost his home, y'all. It's sad. It's sad.
Sweet Jesus, that's all that I ask. Yesterday is gone, and tomorrow may not be mine.
81-year-old Willie Jackson is keeping the faith. That's despite the loss of his home and all that was precious inside.
Through it all.
And you guys see, these homes are not just burnt maybe one room or whatever. Like I said, y'all, they are burnt all the way down to the ground, all the way down to the foundation. I mean, look at that. There is absolutely nothing left. And for them to go and file claims, and they can't file claims because the fire peril is not in their insurance, y'all, this is sad.
Oh. I've learned to trust in Jesus.
Jackson made Altadena his home in the 70s when redlining prevented him from buying a home in nearby cities.
What redlining does is not allow minorities to acquire loans in designated areas.
Wow.
So if you can't get a loan, obviously you cannot buy the house. And then there are actually cases where...
So basically the redlining, from what I'm understanding, is them borrowing, say you want to buy a home in Hollywood Hills. and you're black and you apply, they're like, no, you can't buy no home. You're not within this, line. You can't buy a home in Hollywood Hills because you're black. That's what the outlining did. And it's sad, you guys, they were restricting them black people on buying properties where they wanted to. So they put a redlining, from what I'm understanding, out. That's terrible. It's terrible, y'all. This is sad.
The realtor just wouldn't sell you the house.
He was among the first to move to Altadena. Eventually, the neighborhood became an enclave for African Americans.
Hey,
By
Carol.
some accounts, Altadena has 80% black home ownership, double the national average. Those homes also symbolize the generational wealth now wiped out in a matter of hours.
And I'll take back what the devil stole from me, and I shall rejoice. For I shall recover it all.
Jackson vows to rebuild.
Of course, I had pictures of my parents, my mother who provided me with a lot of silverware and other things.
Rebuilding will take years, and he might never replace all the instruments and studio equipment that allowed him to perform and stream for the Don Darnell Ministries.
Wow.
He's hoping that at the very least, he can replace his pro-level Yamaha 88-key synthesizer so he can play again for the congregants.
I had a B3 organ there. I had the big baby grand piano. Then I had all the digital keyboards, and then they were all stacked there.
I asked him to be very specific about what he might appreciate, just one thing. And then that's when he mentioned that 88-key synthesizer by Yamaha. Meantime, he did have a lot of fire suppression systems in that house, but it just speaks to what that firestorm was like Tuesday night.
But you guys, if they built like a lot of new houses, and maybe some of the older houses, they went back in and tried to build, I don't know, sprinkler fire. But now a lot of the times they build houses nowadays with the fire sprinkler systems like installed. But if there's no water, how is a sprinkler system supposed to work, right? I mean, it's sad. It's very sad, y'all. I don't know what they're gonna do because, like I said, these perils in the insurances were dropped. They're not allowed to basically they can apply to get their houses to do a claim, but these insurance companies, are they gonna have to resort to something else? I think that they should. I mean, I don't know. It's really sad. Chris says at the lounge. And Jamil, you are the best on YouTube. Use it to bring us together for good reasons. You got my financial backing and support. Thank you, Chris Diamond. Thank you. We appreciate you and everybody here. Thank you all, you guys. Thank you guys all. Because, Jamil, he's, of course, a way bigger channel than mine. My channel is growing. You guys, we are almost at 30,000 subscribers. Woo, woo. Y'all, thank you guys for all of your support. So, Chris, thank you. Everybody in the building, thank you guys. And everybody who is subscribed, thank you guys. To me and Jamil, thank you guys all. But, y'all, these fires and Altadena, like I said, I was just aware of them. If you guys were aware of this, put a 1 in the chat. If you guys were aware of Altadena, because I wasn't aware of Altadena. I did not know that Altadena was Salvador. Thank you. We got a new subscriber, a new lounger, Salvador. Welcome, welcome. Aunt Esther says, I mean, that should be illegal, dropping fire protection on homeowners insurance. Can't just leave them people in the streets. That's evil. Yes, yes, that's what I say, Aunt Esther. Let me say something. I have purchased a couple of homes, right, throughout the years, right? My insurance company, when I bought I think it was my second house, the insurance company, she was like really good. Some people really do their job. They really love doing their job. They try to learn as much as they can about the job and try to help the customers at the insurance companies. This insurance company told me, she was explaining to me, she said, are you in a flood zone? Are you in a flood area? Where, what's your location, blah, blah, are you in an area where maybe, and then she looks at the zip code. And then she was like, well, you know what? If you don't have that peril, if you're in a area like, say, like California, we know California has fires, right? But we didn't know California was people allegedly were gonna set fires and people's houses burned down, right? But if you don't have that fire peril, they're not even gonna look at you. They're gonna be like, well, they don't got that fire peril. And that's what all those insurance companies did. They took out the fire peril. And now when they go to file a claim, they're gonna be like, claim denied, right? But when you have good people and they tell you, hey, your area is subjected to fires or mudslides or this or that, or because y'all, them people with Katrina, I don't even know how they handle all of their claims, because that water was from a natural disaster. It wasn't just a pipe busting and, their house flooding. It was from a natural disaster. So it is really sad to see, and I don't know how it could be illegal for them to do that, right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Lord says, I never heard of that until now. Yeah, they did that. They really did. And if you guys are homeowners, y'all check on y'all's policies, because there's certain perils in there. If something happens like a natural disaster, they're not going to pay. So if you are in an area where fires happen, like maybe you guys got woods or something, and they catch fire, whatever, just check and see if you guys have that, what is called a peril, like the fire peril, the water flood peril. They call them perils from what my insurance lady was explaining to me. But yeah, it's sad. Buster says, Chris Diamond, are you the same guy that's friends with Elvis Travels? Regina Beard, welcome. Regina says lawsuits are going to be up on everything. Yes. Yes, Daisy said, yes, I would go on car rides with my car club back in the day. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, it is really sad, you guys. I mean, I'm just looking at all these people when I found out about the Altadena, because I was like, what is Altadena? And these people are talking about this is like a Black community. And like I said, I did not know about this. I was completely left in the dark, because they're giving a little bit of news coverage to Altadena. Like, you got 2-minute view, 2-minute little real quick clips. It's not like these other clips where there's going hours and hours in on coverage. It's just like 2 or 3 minute, 6-minute clips, very small clips. But y'all, this is one right here that I wanted to share with you guys. It's a Black couple, and their house burnt down. I mean, y'all, this is terrible.
My next guests are among those who lost everything in Altadena. Stefan Taylor and his wife, Ariane, have been living in a historically Black neighborhood for many years and just lost their home. They're currently staying in a hotel in Burbank with their 3 kids as they try to figure out what to do next. Stefan and Ariane join me now. Boy, guys, you're still smiling, which is absolutely remarkable. I guess let me start there. Where the heck does that come from, Stefan?
God has. And you guys, sometimes you do have to smile and try to not let the bad times outweigh what's going on. Because if you sad, crying and stuff, nothing's gonna bring that back. But you just have to kind of press on. It's sad though. It's very sad. But people have to stay positive in the midst of the storm. But y'all, let's continue to listen.
As a plan, and so I'm just grateful that we have our family, the 5 of us. My wife's grandparents, their urn, some love letters that they wrote to one another, and a letter that our 7-year-old wrote to her grandparents. That's what we have. The rest of the memories can be replaced, and our property can be restored. So I'm happy. This is an opportunity to start all over.
But their property, look at their house. It was a beautiful house. Their property can be replaced, but lives can't. I totally understand that. But not everybody in that community is able to pull out hundreds of thousands of dollars to rebuild their house. Some people are living paycheck to paycheck, and it's sad.
We're getting right where we left off.
Wow. And Ariane, just listening to your husband describe what you were able to save, including your 7-year-old's letter. How are you talking to your kids about this? Tell me the conversations you're having as a family. I mean, we're adults, right? We learn how to sort of handle things differently, but your kids are young, 14, 11, and 7.
Yeah. We've always been really big on, we tell the story, or we talk about, we don't want things, we want experiences. Life is about experiences. So we've been talking to our kids like, this is an experience. Not all experiences are going to be great, but life takes us where we're supposed to go. We're not exactly sure where that road is going to lead us, but that's where this road is going to lead us, but we're going to be together. So we're talking about that. They don't have their school right now. They lost their school.
I mean, y'all, they done lost the school. These people are losing their houses. And like I said, it's not like this house, the frame, this is like one of very few that I've seen. Daisy says it's really beautiful little community next to Pasadena. I mean, these people are like, their houses are really burning down all the way to the ground. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Madrano Richie says, Dina Strong. Yeah, it's, y'all, I'm telling you, it is very sad. And like I said, the news stations are not covering Altadena. Altadena is a historic Black community in LA. And you guys, they are giving very little coverage. And like I said, I just stumbled upon it. But you guys, people are not like rich, like, in Hollywood, Paris Hilton house burnt down. These other people, Beyonce's mom house burnt down. All of those people have money. These people that are of Pasadena in Altadena, they're like normal teachers, probably some of them working at Walmart, some of them probably like janitors, maybe garbage men, whatever, everyday lives, right? They're not like people who have money, who can be like, okay, I'm just going to my bank account, It's crazy. Chris says, where's Goddess? I miss her. I don't know where Goddess is at. I don't know if YouTube is sending out my notifications too, because like there's a lot of people not here in my live today, but we're gonna do lives throughout all day today. So maybe Chris, you could probably catch her later in one of the next lives that I'm gonna do. But Art of War, hey, Art of War says, good afternoon, news lady. Good afternoon, Art of War. Welcome in. Yeah, but we Art of War, we're talking about Altadena. It's a Black community in LA that has a lot of homes that burned down, a lot of families and lost their, homes that were like, generationally passed down. So, yeah, it's sad. Chris says, I'm still working, laughing out loud, got a client now. He's back soon. Oh, Chris, don't work too hard. Chris, don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. Maybe Goddess went to work. Lord says they over on. That's why everybody's over watching Jamil, my baby. Okay. So maybe I need to get off and go. Let me see what my baby's doing over there upstairs. Let me see what my baby is doing, because I know that he is upstairs cutting up, acting a whole mess. Let's see what my baby is doing upstairs. Look, just upstairs. Let's see what Jamil is doing. Lakeisha Lifestyle, bringing it. Yes. Let's see what my baby Jamil is doing. That's why ain't nobody in my live, because everybody's in his live. Let's see what's going on upstairs. Let's see, because I know he's up there cutting up. He said he was gonna go live too. Let's see.
Alert for all Americans under 65.
Let's see what Jamil is doing.
Health insurance subsidy that is saving residents
I know up there cutting up.
Use your savings on gas, rent,
bills. I know he's up there. Let's see what. Let me see.
One of Chief Sweat's baby mama.
Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, no wonder he got 1,500 people in the building. Okay, that's why everybody over there. Y'all check out Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. I guess I'm gonna have to get off and get on my baby's channel, because see, he's over there, y'all. He's over there. See my baby cutting up, y'all. He's over there cutting up.
There you go. Girl, there you go. Keep Sweat baby mom was at this freak off. Kenny Glover had a
Y'all, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna go check out Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, y'all. We're gonna all go over there, because my baby, he is crazy funny, right? We're gonna go over there because I see that's why I got only 90 people in the building, because everybody's over there, because everybody goes over there or comes over here to watch. So we are all family here. So y'all, thank you guys for stopping in. Like, share, and subscribe. And y'all, we're gonna go live all day today, y'all. We got other things that we're gonna cover. There's a lot that's going on, especially with Diddy and those Cassie, you know, that letter that Diddy's lawyer dropped saying that Cassie consented, which I believe Cassie probably did consent to a certain extent, but the whole time that they were together, no, I believe Diddy was telling her this, telling her that, and making her do a lot of that freak off stuff that she didn't want to do. But I mean, Diddy's innocent or proven guilty, but that is just my take. But y'all, we are going to Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, my baby's channel. We're going to hop off of here. And then after that, I'm going to go back live again. So y'all, I will see you in Jamil's live. I'm jumping on right now. Love you guys. We will see y'all later. Bye.